Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing Sixpoint Puff. This is the unfiltered version of resin, and this has also received an extra dose of dry hopping. So really cool stuff. Sixpoint got this one out crazy fresh. Just hit Ohio, so I'm really excited to try this one with you guys. Actually, I've been waiting to try this one for a very long time. Quite a few months ago, Shane from Sixpoint and me were talking on the phone, and he actually told me that they were thinking about this beer. They didn't even have a name yet, but he just basically said they wanted to put resin right from the bright tanks basically into a can. So yeah, I'm excited this one has finally hit. Really looking forward to checking this one out. Of course, resin is a great double IPA. Let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Ooh, yeah, really piney, very resinous up front. Of course, I mean, this does use resin as the base. Also getting a lot of citrus, grapefruit, sweet orange. A little bit of apricot, maybe a touch of peach in there as well. But yeah, wow. Massive pine, lots and lots of this really resiny character. Definitely has a nice dankness to it as well. Yeah, almost like an herbal kind of character too, but yeah, big grapefruit in there as well, sweet orange, almost a little bit of like a lemon zest kind of thing. Yeah, light tropical fruit, mostly it's pine, it's resin, it's like this really just big West Coast style double IPA. Smells freaking awesome, smells just, yeah, it smells awesome. Let's go ahead and take our first sip. Wow. Yeah, that is like so piney and resinous and just flat out green tasting. I mean, it's just like freaking hops smacking you in the face. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, it's dank, it's piney, it's resinous, just really resinous. Nice kind of herbal character in there as well. Yeah, it just tastes like tons and tons of fresh hops in this one. I mean, it's so raw, it's so bright. Really nice. Second sip, I'm getting like bittersweet grapefruit, definitely getting like orange. It's almost like orange pith kind of. Definitely getting like lemon zest. A little bit more of that herbal character, but yeah, wow, this is really intense. Definitely has that like big aggressive West Coast double IPA thing going on. Just like layers and layers of pine, lots and lots of like that resiny character. I mean, it's just, obviously, again, since it uses resin as a base beer, of course it's going to be super resinous, super piney, but yeah, this just, it takes what resin does up to the next level, for sure. A little bit of some like bready, biscuity malt backbone, but not a ton. I actually get a lot less malt than I do in resin and some of the other Sixpoint beers. Usually there's a little bit of like this kind of caramelly or toffee kind of sweetness. This one really doesn't have it. It's all about the hops. It's like super dry. I mean, it's got a decent level of bitterness. It's not overly bitter, but it's definitely that like bitter, aggressive West Coast style IPA. Like when you're drinking this, you're thinking Stone Ruination, you're thinking Green Flash West Coast in terms of like the bitterness, because it does definitely dry it out on the back end quite a bit. Medium bodied, really nice stuff. Again, it's bitter, but it's not like overly bitter. It's not over the top, and for over 100 IBUs, it actually could taste and feel, I think, a lot more bitter than it does. Getting a little bit of like some subtle tropical fruit notes, a little bit of like mango, touch of peach and apricot in there. Not much, very subtle. Again, it's mostly the big like West Coast style, piney, resiny, herbal kind of character. You know, really nice kind of sweet citrus in there as well, but yeah, really nice stuff. I gotta say too, for being almost 10%, the alcohol is completely hidden. I don't get any in like the taste, the smell, the feel, nothing, just super drinkable. It's just a really nice beer. Again, it's like just this big, intense, hoppy, raw, bright, really, really just off the charts, awesome double IPA from these guys. I am really glad that they decided to do this. I would love to see more of this kind of style of beer going forward from them, and I hope that this kind of joins like High Resin being one of these seasonal offerings, because, yeah, Shane, you guys knocked this one out of the fucking park. Just an awesome, awesome beer. Definitely enjoy this a lot more than Resin. Not that I'm knocking Resin, not that there's anything, you know, bad with Resin or anything like that. It's just like this is definitely one, if not two steps above, you know, Resin for me. So, in terms of rating, I'm going with a 9.3 out of 10. Awesome stuff. If you guys can find it at your store, which might be kind of tricky, we sold this like wildfire today. But if you can find it, definitely worth checking out. If you've had this and you've also had Resin, let me know in the comments below what you think. Alrighty guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button for me, and remember, whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.